Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to all the honorable judges, teachers and all the viewers. Hi, my name is Nur Fatin Zulaika binti Muhammad Fairuz. I am a Form 5 student at SMK Seri Kota Puteri 2 for 2023 and 2024 school session. I have 3 siblings and I'm the second child in my family. Even I'm close with my siblings, but every one of us have our favorite things to do at home and mine is reading. Be it physical books or e-books, I truly enjoy any reading materials that I could find in my first language, which is Bahasa Melayu, and my second language, English. I developed my reading habit when I was 12 years old because I love to spend my leisure time reading all those fairy tale stories popularized by Disney movies, especially during a long semester break. I personally find that by immersing myself in reading, it enables me to release my stress and escape contemporary from my hectic school life into another world written by someone else. Today, it's such an honor for me to review one of my favorite books with you. The title of this interesting book is Heaven Sent, written by Nurhafsah Hamid. What's more interesting about the writer is she had won an award for her books. Nurhafsah Hamid started her career as an advocate and a solicitor before being an author. What's more impressive about this writer is most of her books are bestsellers in several major bookstores in Malaysia. For Heaven Sent, it was first published by Iman Publication in 2017 and mine was reprinted in 2020. This book is a sequel from Letters to God by the same writer. When I'm done reading Letters to God, I immediately wanted to read Heaven Sent. I found that both books have similar storyline, but delivered in different format by the writer. The genre of Heaven Sent is fictional and contemporary because it's set in the current time in the main character's life. Heaven Sent has 356 pages and 24/7 chapters. Even so, I still could not help myself wanting for more from this book. In Heaven Sent, I was introduced by the protagonist or the main character named Sarah. She is a Muslim student who pursuing her studies in law at Reading University in United Kingdom. Sarah is an inspiring and independent young woman who could survive in a foreign land on her own. She is a strong and faithful to her religion in which nobody dared to mess with her after she stood up for herself when one of her classmates donning hijab in her class. In fact, she showed her high tolerance yet resilience when there is something involving her beliefs. Even she is introvert who loves spending her time reading at the campus library, study and completed her assignment there, Sarah has strong determination to pursue her study there, even she knows the risk of being one of Muslim international students there. In her campus, Amy is her support system and also her best friend who is pursuing her medical study at Manchester University in United Kingdom. Both of them agree to meet each other whenever they have a free time to kill. Besides Amy, Sarah also has many great friends in her college who treated her like their own family. They protect Sarah and respect her religious beliefs. Unlike the antagonist in the story Linda, she is totally the opposite of Sarah. Linda is a Malaysian girl who went to United Kingdom sent by her family hoping that she would get a better education there. She was struggling alone at the young age and she has to learn business in order to take over her family business. For some reasons, Linda always targeting Sarah because of Jonah, a good-looking man who always came out with excuses when she wanted to date him. Jonah attracted to Sarah and because of this, Linda's hatred to Sarah grew thicker. Little did Linda know that Sarah is not interested at all to Jonah even he makes moves to win her heart and has turned down all his offers. In this scenario, I personally could not blame Linda because she does not get enough attention from her busy family and because of her attractive look and smart, seeking attention from guys is like a game to her. In fact, she is a kind and a helpful person. I love the storyline, but of course, I have this particular part in the novel that I like the most. For me, the rising action is more interesting than the climax, when Sarah was being labelled by a group of judgmental people who came from her own country, who mistook her sparkling water behind the palmate as an alcoholic drink. As a result, she received endless hate from those people. She remained silent and refrained herself from getting involved in the judgmental culture of her own people. Later, she makes friends with the other international students. They are more open-minded than the conservative locals who tend to let their stereotype culture cloud their judgment. I personally think that the misunderstanding between Sarah and the other local student from Malaysia regarding the sparkling water can be avoided if you are not living in a society where the manifestation of guilty until proven not guilty is too common instead of not guilty until proven guilty. Just because of the sparkling bottle physically appeared the same as alcohol drink, we should not overgeneralize the judge other people for something vague or just simply accuse someone without concrete evidence. Pity Sarah, it seems very hard for her not to surround herself from one problem to another problem, but she handles it impressively. After all the challenges and predicament, Sarah managed to be a brilliant lawyer who always wins the cases she handles in court. For me, Sarah is the epitome of elegance and sophistication. It is undeniable that the novel has taught me many valuable lessons that I could apply it in my life. One of the lessons I learned is to stand firm with my religious beliefs at any cost because God will always help me through my hardship. In fact, this novel has made me realize that I need to be more confident and have self-resilience in what I want to achieve in my life. I want to have a great career in future in which could make my parents proud of me. Not only that, through the challenges faced by the Sarah in the novel, I learned that being a judgmental person could hamper one from moving forward. This type of people will always be surrounded by the same circle of friends who will stick to the same status quo, and it's difficult for them to look for changes. What matters the most is I must be respectful towards the culture of the other country that I'm visiting for. All in all, I believe this book has many pros and cons. Due to some heavy issues impacted by the writer in the novel, I highly recommend this novel to the upper form secondary school students. Besides, this novel is a perfect choice for the upper form students because it's about a college life and it indirectly inspires us to pursue our study overseas. Go and grab your copy of this novel and trust me, you won't be disappointed. Overall, I would rate this book 9 out of 10 stars. Thank you for listening to my book review.